Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and I am super excited to introduce one of my friends here that I met at Smiles at Sea, Werner. Werner, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, Dr. Glenn? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. So I got to tell everyone something here, okay? So they had Werner's with Aerosol Assist, and it had a booth right across my booth. And I'll admit, I was really busy. I was walking by. I didn't think anything of it. But you know what? My hygienist came by, and she was like, Dr. Bo, you need to check this out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she has been raving about your product. But before we go any further, okay, Werner, just share with us what is Aerosol Assist? And again, why did you guys come together and create this product?
Yeah, well, thanks. First off, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It's exciting to kind of be introduced to your group. I've heard a lot about it. I don't come from the dental space, right? I mean, my background is I'm a biomedical engineer. I teamed up with Dr. Vigorni Arguello to develop the Aerosol Assist. And it really just came about out of necessity. I mean, we've been friends for 20 plus years. He went his way into dental school. I went the engineering route. I've been developing medical devices for companies for years now, and he's always had these ideas that he wanted to develop. So we were working on a more elaborate project, specifically catered towards dentists. And midway through that, the pandemic hit hard, and we basically simplified down the original project down to what is the Aerosol Assist nowadays. So we're really excited because that got us back to work. It helped him feel a little bit safer in his office as well as his team, specifically the hygienist, and gave us something to do while everything was closed down, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I mean, you hit it right there. I mean, again, with the whole pandemic and trying to open our practices up again, and again, you guys saw what was going on in all our practices, right? And so
Mhm.
we're looking face shields, we're looking for different things. What's really cool about your product, and again, guys, if you're watching right now, you have to stick around and you actually have to look at this. Werner's going to show you. He's going to share his screen later. He's going to show the product. But the thing is that we use a lot of different things for my hygienist. Because look, when my hygienist came back, they're like, Dr. Vo, you got to make sure this is really safe for us. Right. And again, there's a lot of hygienists who didn't even go back to work. Right. But my hygienist, I was like, look, I'll do whatever. Air purifiers, I got that. Face shields, all those different things. And then when my hygienist demoed your product, she was like, this is actually takes it up a notch. I feel even more comfortable. And I was like, okay, was it this really like big and clunky thing? And is it really expensive? And when I saw it, I was like, what? Really? And then when I saw the price, I was like super excited. So again, for those who are watching right now, if you're a practice owner and your hygienist is around, you better message them, have them come watch this, because I'm telling you right now, like all the hygienists absolutely love this product. But Werner, let me ask you this. We're talking about hygienists, but I mean, this is something that the dentist can use.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the dentists use it quite a bit, so he uses it. So let's be fair, right? There's other products out there that offer quick isolation and some level of aerosol suppression, which those are good for a lot of procedures for dentists, right? But when you want a lot of isolation, you're going to use a dental dam. This is actually something that you can use with the dental dam. So in the instances where you have challenges with people that can't use bite blocks, or they have really bad gag reflexes, they have large tori, that's where the aerosol assist comes into play, right? So it's a one size fits all product, and it's really comfortable in the sense that it's not gagging somebody while you're using it. So dentists use it for certain procedures, and we've seen actually the hygienists are the ones that really champion it because they don't have access to an assistant.
Yeah. So Werner, enough talk here, man. Share your screen, show us what's up, man. Because again, there's a bunch of people who are picking me right now. They're like, "Can we see what it looks like?" Calm
Yeah.
down, folks. Calm down. We got to. This is Werner's first time in here. Okay, we got to introduce him. We got to get the backstory. But Werner, I went ahead and gave you the ability to share your screen. So let's just rock and roll.
All
And
right,
guys,
great.
pay attention here. Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
You got the logo and everything. I love it, man.
so we made the team at Nifty Thrifty a unique URL because we're giving an extreme discount for the product
Love
for
it.
you.
I love it.
But what I want to do is show you what we put on that page, right? So we actually incorporated a lot of learning material on there, but really the most important thing is how effective the actual product is.
That is so cool,
What
man.
you'll what you'll see on that on this page that we created for Nifty, Thrifty, and I apologize, commercials. I don't have a premium account. Let me just go back to
Hey man, that's me too, man.
let me just go. Let me skip this ad. Here we go. So we have a YouTube channel here, and what we did was we did a lot of visualization testing during the development of the product. We didn't want to create a Me Too product that was essentially something with two holes in it that you would just attach to your HVE. We wanted to make sure that during our iterations of the prototypes, we're getting better and better efficacy. So what you'll see on the screen that we just played here was the fact that we have the two tests side by side, and they're actually running with the same scaler at the same settings and the same lighting. What I want to do is pull up the one that we really made for the dentist. This is a high-speed drill. And during this whole loop, we have the high speed on the entire time. And really what we're doing is just turning on and off the aerosol assist. And we saw these kind of results. We kind of thought to ourselves, why would somebody want to work without this level of protection? So what you'll notice here is that we have this scaler, this high speed running the entire time. And all we're doing is turning on and off the HV line. So you'll notice the drastic reduction in aerosols as soon as you turn it on. Even when we turn it off, you see the ones that are even 12 inches, 16 inches away actually start to get pulled back into the aerosol assist. We were able to pull that off using our engineering background, right? So what we did here was we use computational fluid dynamics in order to optimize it. This is the same kind of software that's used to optimize ballistics, race cars, anything that has to do with high speed and air. And they had a good engineering team behind it. They implemented computational fluid dynamics, or CFD. What we did was we modeled, or we got the anatomy of a person, digitized it, and put an aerosol assist there. And we actually put particles, or fake VR particles, inside of the mouth. We put in the suction into the HVE, which is which matches up with the standard suction that an HVE line has. And we put the aerosol assist to test digitally to make sure that any particle created anywhere within the actual mouth had the opportunity to get pulled in by the aerosol assist. So it's designed similar to that of like an intake of a Formula One car, which the job there is to take the widest breath of air possible and suck it out of the way, in that case to an engine, in this case into the HV, and out of the way of the actual practitioner. We also did. I
have to tell you this, man. This is way more high tech and a lot more you guys got the engineering down, man. I'm super impressed by that. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, thanks. We use the same kind of technology we use for our Johnson & Johnson and Boston Scientific contract. So it's definitely, we didn't cut any corners. We really refined this a significant amount. We also did a lot of testing that we call splatter visualization testing, and this is what you'll see on the screen right now. We use the same scaler at the same setting. In this case, what we're doing is we're using a photosensitive, non-toxic dye in order to be able to better visualize the amount of splatter that starts to accumulate in the immediate proximity of the patient. And what you'll notice here is that as we're running the loop, the patient on the right has the aerosol assist implemented. You'll notice that there's not a whole bunch of accumulation of splatter. And on the left, you'll notice that there's actually accumulation of splatter on the hair, on the ear, and even around the nasal passage of the patient, which is very, very shocking, right? So once we started to see those kind of results, we really started to get excited about the project. And we really felt that this was going to add a lot of value. We really wanted to make sure that it was something that was simplistic, easy to use, and cost effective, because we don't feel it makes any sense to wear gloves and a face mask at your 9 o'clock appointment and then not do it at your 1 o'clock, right? So it had to be something that you can use and it doesn't break the bank. So we've done a lot of cost analysis which show that our product is significantly less expensive than what you'll find out there on the market nowadays. That allows you to offer this to your entire team instead of having to selectively pick who should be protected by aerosol reducing equipment and who shouldn't.
Werner, I'm going to ask you this, man, because this is what probably everyone's thinking right now is, I love the fact that it's autoclavable. You can kind of use it, but have you guys done any like tests where you autoclave it a certain amount? Like how long can you autoclave? How many cycles can you put it through before it starts to kind of degrade and it's time to get, because again, guys, let's be honest here. Nothing lasts forever. Okay.
Exactly.
We use something a lot, again, a lot of our tools, but I'm going to tell you right now, with what he's showing right now, if you want to take a step further and you're using a dental dam, right, you can still use it. I think that's so amazing. But Werner, let me ask you this. Have you guys done tests where, like, how many autoclaves can we put this through before it starts to kind of lose its ability to do its job?
Yeah, so the good thing about the product, it's extremely simplistic, and the only failures that we've been finding have been cosmetic and not functional. And to answer your question, we tested it internally over 300 cycles, autoclaving, using autoclaving, and it's worked. And that's what we're using in terms of a metric of cost right now. So we're at about 33 cents a use. With that kind of usage, obviously, if you're using the Nifty Thrifty link, you're getting it at a much lower cost per use.
I love it. Well, and I'll needle you for that discount later, what that is. But so explain this. Explain. You have this Aerosol Assist with a dental dam, and again, talk about like how easy it is to kind of set it up, because a lot of times people see something new and they're like, "Man, that looks like it's really hard to put together."
Yeah, so I actually have a video that shows
Oh,
the quick
nice.
setup, and I'll actually kind of talk over it. I'll keep it muted. But what I'm doing here is I'm showing that the Aerosol Assist actually has two passages. One optimized for aerosol reduction. The other one is for intraoral fluid removal. So what we do is we recommend the person put a little bit of water inside of the port where we put the saliva ejector, because we did add a lot of friction there. It's intentional to make sure that we have a tight seal around the saliva ejector. You slightly bend the tip, slide it into the Aerosol Assist, and then you pass it through the pinch point to lock it into place and bend it down so that you can actually match the anatomy of the person. So that's basically the setup of the Aerosol Assist. Then we've noticed a lot of HVE lines don't have O-rings, or they have damaged O-rings. So that's the next thing you want to check. You want to make sure that you have an intact O-ring before you install the Aerosol Assist. Once you put that in, it should fit relatively tightly, but not extremely tight, because we wanted to make sure that you can rotate it and remove any type of torsion that's applied via the HVE line. This is how you want it to rest on the patient. You don't want any tension on the HVE line, and you want it to fall straight up and down, because we have a buckle plate in there, and that buckle plate, if it rests nicely, it's very comfortable. But as soon as you have some torque or a misaligned Aerosol Assist, it could dig into the patient's gums, and that's something you obviously want to avoid. I just showed how you can easily swap from side to side. If you notice that saliva is starting to pool or it's uncomfortable, you can just simply adjust the saliva ejector, pop it back into place. You can even pull it out, elongate the saliva ejector so you can get further in. In this patient, it was a small oral cavity, so we had to push it right back in. And then you just hang it back off the side of the person's face, turn on the HV, and you're good to go. So that's really the long and the short of how you use the Aerosol Assist. It's a relatively easy product. We didn't want to add a whole bunch of steps to your workflow, especially hygienists. They're super systematic and quick. As soon as you mess with that, we're in trouble. And during the development, we saw that our earlier prototypes, though effective, very cumbersome. And the hygienists, if we weren't paying attention, they'd throw it to the side and stop using it. That's something we need to take care of, right? So we listened to them, and they mentioned what issues we were having. We addressed them. And now it's just second nature. They just pick it up and it's part of their tools.
So can you just walk me through, obviously, when you buy, and we'll talk about like the specifics of what comes into the kit, right? But everything, I mean, that looked really easy to put together. So that whole, everything minus the saliva ejector, it goes into the autoclave, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the saliva ejectors are standard saliva ejector, right? So it doesn't matter what saliva you're using nowadays. If it fits into your low volume, you are able to use that with
So
the
you can
aerosol.
use it with this. It doesn't have to be a certain brand or anything.
No brand. We've used it with Amazon ones, with Patterson ones, with Henry Schein ones. It works with all of them.
Man, and then after that, when you're done, you just throw it into autoclave, and so I can tell you right now, and guys, this is where you want to take advantage of the Nifty deal. I can tell you right now, you probably now I know why my hygienist was like, "Hey, I need a few of these," because literally she wants to use it all the time. But again, guys, think about it. When you're doing some restorative, right? Maybe you're doing a short procedure, and this would be, and maybe you're short an assistant. This could get you by. I love it. I mean, again, it's my hygienist wants it, but now I'm thinking I might have to go there and just grab it out of her op and use it a couple of times there. So, and you have everything, written right here. I mean, it's it's comfortable. You can go both sides relatively easy, and with those patients who can barely open their mouth, this works.
Yeah, we kitted it as a kit of 6 too, specifically for what you just mentioned, right? We want to make sure that a busy hygienist, even mobile hygienist, or even a mobile dentist can, use it on their patients in the morning during lunch break, autoclave it. You can use a standard autoclave cycle as long as you just clean it out with a little pipe cleaner, make sure there's no solid debris inside there, put it inside of a pouch, autoclave, and you're good to go for the afternoon. Obviously it's a plastic product. This is high temperature surgical grade plastic. But you don't want to put any type of, anything weighing down on it because it will deform, right? So that, it's not unbreakable, but it is very durable.
So talk about what comes in a kit. So, when you go and they sign, and again, we'll talk about the Nifty deals soon, but hey, look, you guys need to learn about this product. We'll talk about the Nifty, so you got to hang around there, but talk about what comes in an Aerosol Assist kit.
Yeah.
And
go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, so the Aerosol Assist kit is packaged in a package of 6. It's just simply 6 standalone Aerosol Assists. We do back it up with a replacement warranty. So if anything does break within the first 6 months that you've had it, you can just go to our website, take a picture of the product, its failure, and we will replace it for you, no questions asked. Keep in mind, this is a new product, and we want to hear back from you, right? So we know that we want to make sure that we cater to your procedures, we cater to your expectations. And we definitely don't want you to feel like you're taking a risk in buying this product. So it just comes with 6 standalone Aerosol Assists, but we do back it with 6 months of warranty. So all you have to do is say, look, for some reason, maybe my hygienist squished this and put the temperature too high and it got damaged. That's okay. No questions asked. You guys are in the honeymoon stage with us. We want to make sure we work with the team. We want to make sure you guys feel comfortable with our products. And we just want honest feedback. Honestly, we want to make sure that anybody who tries it, whether they like it or they don't, they give us some feedback so we can continually improve upon our product and make sure that we provide, very, very reasonable solutions that help the product flow, not just another Me Too product that's a money grab, right?
So I actually have some comments here. Someone was like, "Hey, I thought that was you, Werner. So you're already a celeb, man." A bunch of people were like, "Hey, that's you." Yeah, man. Of course we're gonna bring him on. Okay, of course. Yeah, we got a doctor as a co-founder too, but we want to bring Werner on here because he knows what he's talking about here. So, for an office who has what would you say again? Like for an office who has 2 hygienists, right? Would you say 2 kits would be enough to kind of take care of them, or have you seen instances where they actually had to get another kit?
Yeah, so I mean, the recommendation is 1 per hygienist.
Okay.
We have seen instances with larger practices where things just kind of get a little bit convoluted with the autoclave. It's busy, etc. So 1.5 to 2 in rare cases, right? But 1 per hygienist works very well if you're going to use it on every procedure. At least they're going to use it on every procedure. We have had some people, especially at the beginning, that they don't understand or let's say have the confidence in the product because it's new. They'll get 1 and then you'll see them come back and get another kit just to make sure it's more convenient for them because they don't want to be a slave to the autoclave and make sure that everything's clean all the time.
And every kit comes with 6 of these, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they all come 6. We don't sell them individually, again, to push the culture that you should be protected on every procedure.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I mean, again, 6 is more than enough. If you want, obviously you guys are going to have to, you'll see some patients in the morning, you want to throw it in the autoclave, have it ready in the afternoon. But I can tell you guys right now, we pick one up when we're out Smiles at Sea. And my hygienist was already like, I need another one because I have 2 hygienists, and the other hygienist was kind of taking it. And she was like, hey, look, unless you want to see us go at it, you need to get me another kit. Yeah. And so again, we're doing that. So yeah, I mean, 1 per hygienist, I think that's pretty reasonable there. Yeah. And again, if you're like me, I might be using it too, you might need to get another kit for the doctor himself there.
Yeah, we actually saw some hygienists Dremel their initials into it so they don't get it stolen.
So talk about so again, the biggest issue that we've had is whenever we have any of these new products that really can protect us, whether it be face shields, whether it be suctions, or any of these products that's just come out. The biggest problem we've had, Werner, is that we can't get enough of them, right? Mm-hmm. People order it and there's on. So can you talk about the lead time? What's the lead time when ordering this? Where are you guys at? Obviously you guys are things are opening up. So you guys are going to a lot of shows, and of course you're going to be selling these right now. How's the supply right now?
Right now we're good. We had a very good first quarter, and during that time we scaled our production. So our production capabilities exceed our current sales. So we have a lot of inventory right now. We're ready to continue selling. We're signing on more distributors. We're working with your team. So
Yeah.
we're set. We're ready to go, right? So if somebody does place an order, we can ship it within 24 to 48 hours, depending on where you are in the country. It could be there the next day or 3-4 days if you're out in Hawaii.
Yeah. So look, guys, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, they might have some product right now, but I'm going to tell you if they, again, when you see it and when they go to these other conferences, and I'll let you let everyone know what conferences you're going to be at, because they may want to see it for themselves. But I'll tell you, once you take a look at, once you get this, you're going to want to order another one. And again, you said something that was really important, because look, most dentists, they're kind of scared. They're like, well, what if I don't like it and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You have like, tell us about the return policy, because you guys are pretty confident that once you start using this, and you actually, here's the thing, use it, but actually watch the video and use it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. I was lucky. Like, my hygienist literally harassed this man and made him show her. So, you know, if you're ordering it off the Nifty, it's still easy to put together. Just watch the video. So again, we're going to talk about the return policy and how confident you guys are that, hey, they're going to love your stuff.
Yeah, so exactly. I guess that does. I didn't think about it in terms of confidence, but I guess it does show a little bit, right? We have really no fear about this project. We've been testing it through and through. So, and you know, some people just won't like the product, and we're okay with that, right? We want to build confidence with the industry. So, in terms of our product, we basically just want to make sure that you feel comfortable with the product. If you don't, you just go to our website. You can request a return within 30 days. If there is any type of failure, or if you just simply don't, you know, if you want to, get one that was damaged or squished unintentionally, something like that, feel free to go to our website, take a picture of it. All you have to do is put in your information, and we'll mail you out a replacement unit as soon as we possibly can. I think the turnaround time on that right now is maybe 4 to 5 days for us to get you a return, if that's the case. We haven't been getting very many returns at all, but we did have a couple, and we wanted to make sure that we can swap those out for them. And it was really just a learning curve issue more than anything. It was they were treating it kind of like stainless steel, and they put it in the autoclave and squished it. And so we were like, all right, don't worry about it. We made a video for it. So we've been learning from everybody's kind of learning curve. We put up videos on how to autoclave, how to clean, how to use it, etc., because we didn't want to make something that was metal and too bulky, too heavy, too expensive. So we opted for some plastic that was high grade, autoclavable, so that we can work with that. So yeah, long story short is, feel confident buying it. If you don't like it, we'll return it within 30 days. You get your money back. If something just so happens to go wrong with the product thereafter, within 6 months, we'll replace it for you. No questions asked.
Man, I want to tell you right now, man, that's like one of the best freaking policies out there. I mean, again, for those who are watching right now and you're wondering like, man, I'm not sure if I would like this. The man just said 30 days. If you don't like it and you can return it, they're not going to give you a hard time. And also, the man just said that if you don't know how this works and you watch the videos and you don't know how it works, reach out to them. Reach out to the team. They want to help, right? They want to help there. And again, like, I'm super shocked that you said this too, but like, look, if something happens, if it's like defected or something, they will send you another one. No questions asked. It'll take maybe 3 to 4 days, but they will do it. You'll be down one. Again, if you buy this kit, you'll have 6, right? You'll be down one, but they're going to send it by the time you need the other one, it'll be out there. So I love that, man, because again, that's really big, because like people are like, well, what if I don't like it? You're actually confident that they will like it. That's why you guys have this policy.
And that's really what we're here for. That's why we wanted to team up with your team, is to build confidence in our product. We know we're a new product. We know we're new on the scene. It's not like we're an existing dental product company that's been around. I mean, we have experience developing products for over a decade. The dentist has been practicing for over a decade as well. So we're not new by any means, but we are a new company. So in order to build that confidence, we want to make sure that it's as frictionless as possible. You can get in and get out. It won't cost you a penny if you don't like it. But if you do like it, please stay with us. We'll make sure to take care of you.
So Werner, I want to put you on the spot, man. I got 2 questions. I'm gonna put you on the spot, but I'm gonna give you the first one. Okay. We give you the first one here. Okay. This is the first one. So I'm gonna put you on the spot here, and that is, okay, if someone if someone wants to get this, right? You've been talking about the Nifty deal. You're in the Nifty Thrifty dentist, right? So they're like, okay, he's been talking about Nifty deal. So I'm gonna have to ask you, man, like straight up right here, like what can you hook us up with? We know we want this. I'm using it. I love it. I've been telling them, and so now they're like, okay, well, what's the deal? So let's talk about it.
So this is the Nifty Thrifty deal right here. We're offering a 40% discount on the actual price.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's huge. So if we go to and I'm sorry, I'm jumping around from screen to screen to screen. I don't know where I put the Nifty Thrifty.
It's okay. You'll put it, but you'll get 40% off.
Yes, sir. You get 40% off of the MSRP right now. So if you were to go to any of our distributors, you will have to pay the full retail, which is $4.99 for a kit of 6. If you go via the link that we'll be putting up on Nifty Thrifty, you'll actually get a 40 discount on that MSRP. So you'll actually get it for $2.99 for a kit of 6.
That's sweet right there. And here's the thing, guys, it's 6, right? That's in the kit. And the man just said that you guys put it through like 300 cycles of autoclave and it was still working okay.
Yeah.
So think about that, guys. I mean, think about how many times you're actually going to use this. You can autoclave. Let me tell you something. This is not like getting an isolite mouthpiece and letting your hygienist use it, right? Where you can't use it again. You got to spend like $25 there. No, literally, you autoclave this, you can keep using it. The man just said it went through 300 and it was still good. In fact, if they kept on going, it'd probably go a lot more, if you guys kept on pushing it, if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we were gentle with it, right? We took care of it, right? We didn't abuse it, but we did go through, we used it. The hygienist used it. They used regular with patience and they went through 300 cycles without a problem. And your point there with the other products, I don't want to point out one specific product, but there are other products out there that if you use them on a regular basis over the course of the year, we've run cost analysis where, if you use it, for example, you use an Aerosol Assist 20, let's just say you're having 15 patients a day, you work 20 days a week. You could run, assuming it breaks down at 300, it'll cost you maybe about $1,200 a year to use the Aerosol Assist system. When you're talking about at the original price, not the Nifty Thrifty deal, right? If you're talking about other projects and you use it on every single procedure, you could be running up bills that exceed $10,000.
Oh yeah, easily.
So it's not hard to start to realize, well, if I really want to cover all my procedures and you don't want to break the bank with these more high-end products, which they have their place. They're really good for procedures. I'm not knocking them. We look at the Aerosol Assist as a complementary product, not necessarily replacement to those, right? Because we're not, the dentist needs certain tools, certain, things, hygienists need other things. And we just want to make sure a hygienist has access to hands-free aerosol removal. Also dentists, we've noticed that dentists that don't have hygienists or assistants, really small practices, for example, this doctor out of Puerto Rico, he said, well, I don't know why I'm going to get this because I don't have an assistant. And then as soon as he started thinking about it, he said, oh, wait, that's probably why I should get it.
Well, I want to say this right now. I mean, again, I want to tell you guys, Werner's like, I met him in Smiles I See. He's very, very humble. He never says anything bad about it, but I'm actually going to say something. I'm going to speak for him. And I'm going to say this. If you wanted to get something to help your hygienist, right? And if you wanted to use something that retracts the tongue and does the suctioning, all that stuff, I'm going to tell you the best deal is this product in the hygiene department. If you use anything else that requires a mouthpiece, which technically you're supposed to dispose after every patient, or even if you have the ones that you can autoclave, you got to buy the mouthpiece, you got to buy the attachment. That gets super expensive. You don't have to be a math major to figure that out. The man just saying here, this kit, you get 6 attachments, right? 6 that can be autoclaved, okay? 1 per hygienist. If you have a practice like mine that has 2 full-time hygienists, 1 part-time hygienist, that gets super expensive. This is a no-brainer. Now you're thinking restorative, okay? They're like, well, I still like that mouthpiece. Okay, do you use a rubber dam? Yes. You can use this with the rubber dam. You get with the look, if you want to be Nifty Thrifty there, the rubber dam material, that's like what, 10 cents maybe 10 cents. Okay. And then you got these with the Aerosol Assist, you get 6 of them. Okay. For $2.99, you can use that can do the suction. You use the rubber dam. You literally can work by yourself. So guys, this is like probably one of the sweetest deals out there. And again, I'm super excited for it. I'm using it in my practice. And again, the man just said it on video. Okay. So look, if he ever said, if you use it and you're like, well, my thing broke, you know, a month in, and he says, no, just show him this video.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
He knows.
Hold me to
He
it.
just said it. Okay. So let's do that again. The Nifty deal, the regular price is $4.99.
$4.99. Yes, sir.
Which I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, honestly, that's a freaking good deal for this product. It is. It's a freaking good deal for this product because you get 6 attachments, not 1. Okay, 6, and you literally can autoclave it up to 300, probably more times. You can use it for a long time. But the Nifty deal is 40% off, which makes it how much, Werner?
Well, it makes it $2.99 now.
$2.99.
So significantly less cost per use, and it's again, you know, we're trying to make you as comfortable with the purchase as possible. Anything goes wrong, you know, I actually encourage you to beat up the product because we want to learn, right? We want to know where we're at, and if you feel like it's not meeting your standards, just send it right back to us. We have no problem with that.
So that's a sweet deal there, guys. We're gonna put it. Werner's in the group now. He's gonna put the discount. So I saw that that, you know, you guys sell through distributors, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that going to ever affect the doctors being able to buy it directly from you guys?
So no, right now it's not, right? So this is, I mean, I can't talk about, you know, years out, right? But for currently, no, we're selling directly via aerosolsys.com. We're selling at the regular MSRP via aerosolsys.com. But since you're a Nifty Thrifty member, you'll get that discount. That's something that we'll make sure we keep.
Awesome. So here's the thing. That's why I love their company, man. I mean, yes, they're working with distributors, but they really want to hook us up. They really want to help. They want to sell direct. They want to help you guys out in the trenches. But we don't know what the future holds, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to get this deal, or you want to get hooked up, now is the time to do it. I mean, literally, you can be like me. You can get one kit and see how it is. In fact, you know, you can try that. But I'm telling you right now, I got one kit, and literally, I got it in Miami. We came back. My hygienist started using it. I kid you not. 2 days later, she's like, I need to get another one because Kelly's borrowing my borrowing the kit, and I'm running out. She's gonna have to get her own. Literally, that's what she said. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Reach out to them. So you guys, you could try one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna buy another one, and at this price, it's a no-brainer. So Werner, again, real quick, you're gonna put the link in there, but what's again, let's say if they don't have the link and they're probably looking it up right now. What's the best way to do it? If they call in, do they just say, hey, I need the Nifty deal, or do they need the code, or how does it work there?
Yeah, we created a unique URL. We didn't want to make it too complex with a code. So you just have to go to aerosolsys.com/nifty-thrifty.com. I'll put that on the website as well. You can also message me on Facebook or message us on our website. We have a live chat there as well. So you can say, look, I'm part of the Nifty Thrifty group. I can't find the link. Can you send it to me? We'll help you out there as well.
I love it, man. Werner, thank you so much for jumping on. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Take advantage of this deal. Who's going to put the links in the comment? And you know what? If you're not sure, blow this man's inbox up. Literally, just ask him all the questions you need, because he's the type of guy he'll lay it straight. And then also, of course, you can go to their site and check all the videos out. Again, if you're thinking like, man, this is gonna be hard for my hygiene, literally he showed a video and they literally put it together in like less than like 20 seconds. It's ridiculous how easy it is. But Werner, thanks so much for jumping on, man. I appreciate it. Guys, we'll see y'all later.
Thank you, Dr. Vo. Take care.